The Blacksmith's Journey, Embracing Imperfections. In a realm where magic intertwined with the daily lives of its people, a humble blacksmith with a scarred face stood in his forge. His name was Trevor, and his face bore the marks of a life lived in service to others. One fateful day, a mysterious wizard with eyes like the stars and hair as white as snow sought out Trevor in his forge. He offered Trevor a quest of great importance, choosing him to be the realm's savior from an ancient evil. Trevor, with a heart heavy with doubt and a face etched with fear, accepted the wizard's call. He was tasked with wielding a sword imbued with ancient magic, a weapon that could vanquish the looming darkness. Under the watchful eyes of the wizard and the village elders, Trevor trained in the art of swordsmanship. His scars, once a symbol of his imperfections, now glowed with a mystical light, a testament to his newfound strength. Atop the highest mountain, Trevor stood as a beacon of hope, his sword raised against the night sky. The stars themselves seemed to align in his favor, granting him the courage to face the evil that lurked beyond the horizon. The battle was fierce, and Trevor's face, once a mirror of doubt, now reflected the resolve of a warrior. His scars, once signs of weakness, had transformed into badges of honor, each one telling a story of resilience. As peace returned to the realm, Trevor was not just hailed as a hero, but as a beloved figure. The villagers, once strangers, now embraced him with open arms, his scars no longer a source of shame but a symbol of his unique power and worth. Explore the psychological impact of being chosen as the realm's savior on Trevor. In the quiet of his forge, Trevor's mind raced with the weight of his newfound destiny. The villagers' cheers echoed in his ears, but the psychological toll of being chosen as the realm's savior was a heavy burden to bear. Alone, Trevor gazed into the polished surface of a metal shield, his reflection staring back with a mix of determination and self-doubt. The scars on his face seemed to glow with an inner light, a stark contrast to the turmoil in his eyes. Seated on a bench, Trevor's head was in his hands, the shadows of the forge casting long lines across his face. The pressure of being the chosen one was almost too much to bear, and he wondered if he was truly up to the task. With a glowing sword in hand, Trevor stood in the forge, his face set in concentration. The blade's light reflected in his eyes, a silent testament to his resolve to master the weapon that would decide the fate of the realm. Under the starlit sky, Trevor raised his sword, his face a mask of courage. The stars seemed to align with his purpose, and he felt a surge of strength, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The battle was fierce, and Trevor's face, etched with the marks of his past, was now a canvas of resilience. Each strike he parried was a testament to his inner fortitude, a shield against the darkness that sought to engulf the realm. As the battle waned, Trevor was greeted by the villagers' cheers, their hugs warm and heartfelt. His smile was not just for the victory, but for the camaraderie that had formed in the crucible of war. In the dim glow of his forge, Trevor's thoughts were a tumultuous sea. The title of hero had been thrust upon him without choice, and the weight of this destiny pressed down on his scarred shoulders, casting a shadow over his once simple life. Trevor's reflection in the water revealed more than the scars of his trade, it mirrored the internal struggle of a man who did not yearn for glory. The burden of being the realm's unwilling savior was a heavy cloak, woven with threads of doubt and the fear of failing those who believed in him. Seated alone, the whispers of destiny encircled Trevor like the relentless hammering of metal on anvil. The cheers of the villagers felt distant, a stark contrast to the solitude of his burden, the mantle of a hero he never asked to wear. The sword in Trevor's grasp was destined to be the realm's salvation, yet it felt foreign in his hands. As he practiced, each swing was heavy with the gravity of what was expected of him, and the glow of the blade seemed to mock his reluctance. Under the vast canvas of the night sky, Trevor stood at the threshold of his forge, the sword at his side a silent guardian. The stars whispered tales of heroes past, but their light could not pierce the shroud of uncertainty that cloaked his heart. The clamor of battle enveloped Trevor, his scarred face set in a mask of fierce determination. Each reluctant strike he delivered was a battle within itself, a struggle between the hero he was expected to be and the simple blacksmith he longed to remain. As the echoes of battle faded, the villagers' adulation washed over Trevor. His smile was a fragile thing, like the flicker of a candle in the wind, as he tried to reconcile the adoration in the children's eyes with the reluctance that lingered in his own heart.